used to be someone who was always overdrafting my account and carrying a credit card balance of $3,000 to $5,000 at all times. That's why when I look back at my journey of going from $100,000 in debt to making my first million, no one is more shocked than I am. Hey everyone, it's your girl Rose. Welcome back to my channel. And a big thank you to Chime for sponsoring this video. So we all know it's important to save, budget, invest your money, and all that good stuff. But here's the thing, what good is it to know a lot of things if you don't actually do them? I even majored in finance in college and I was still broke. So it's like we all know in order to lose weight, you need to burn more calories than you consume, yet every day there are millions of people struggling to lose weight. It's the same thing with money. What is the missing piece? That's what I want to talk to you about today. And it really comes down to understanding the law of attraction, which I first learned about from a book I read a few years ago. And I highly recommend reading more about the law of attraction because there's a lot of great resources that go into way more depth than I will in this video. But in a nutshell, the law of attraction is the principle that like attracts like. So if you want something, you need to become a vibrational match for it first. And once your energy matches the energy of what you want, it will show up in your life quicker and in a bigger way than you could have ever imagined. This means that if you want to stop being broke all the time and attract money into your life, you need to start vibrating at the level of abundance, not at the level of hustling 24/7 and never having anything to show for it. That is not a jump that I made overnight, especially coming from a background like mine. But if you do the work and make gradual shifts, it is possible to become someone who makes lots and lots of money without struggling and grinding all the time. And I'm not saying you won't have to work hard, but I am telling you, the universe is an abundant place. There is tons of money circulating around you, and there is no reason why a good sized chunk of that shouldn't go to you. So that's the law of attraction in a nutshell. Here's how it played out for me in my life. Now, I used to be embarrassed about wanting to become rich. I would actually carry around books in my backpack about how to become wealthy, and I would hide them from my friends because I didn't want anyone to know. Secretly, I had all these dreams and ambitions inside, but deep down, I just didn't think I deserved it. Maybe your family or the people around you just aren't crushing it financially. So it's like, who are you to want more? Maybe that's how you think. You know, as a daughter of immigrants and as a woman of color, I so get that. But no, you need to be unapologetic. The law of attraction says you attract what is a vibrational match for you. So you have to first want more for yourself, and you have to train yourself to believe you're worthy of more too. That's how you embody the vibration that you want. This might sound really silly, but when I was living in New York City in my 20s, I would go into expensive stores, even though I was too broke to buy anything, and just walk around, just to get comfortable with that level of luxury. You know how high-end designer stores are like just different from discount stores? Instead of cheap fluorescent lighting and disorganized sale racks, you see plush carpeting, exquisite design, and you can just feel the quality and the luxury. I know it sounds silly and I feel a little weird for sharing this, but this kind of thing really helped. So when I was little, my mom would talk all the time about how we couldn't afford things. And every time we went shopping, we would only shop from the clearance racks. And I'm not knocking the clearance racks. You can find amazing deals there sometimes. But as a child, that imprints a certain message on you. People like us only deserve stuff like this. These subconscious beliefs are so subtle, but they permeate every aspect of your being. Also, growing up in a very strict, somewhat dysfunctional Asian household, I didn't receive much physical or verbal affection as a child. And that affects what you believe that you deserve in this life as well. And it's not that my parents didn't love me, but we are all flawed human beings trying to do our best in this life. And parents, despite their best intentions, all screw up their kids in one way or another. And so when I first started learning about the law of attraction and the importance of taking control of your subconscious programming and upgrading your self-worth, I realized I had a choice. I could either let these beliefs that I did not consciously choose run my life, or I could make a conscious effort to upgrade them. I obviously chose the latter. I started making a conscious effort to treat myself better and to choose nice things. I changed out my ratty t-shirt and shorts for a pair of pretty pajamas. Not expensive ones, just a basic, cute set of matching tops and bottoms. It's a small change that made me feel very classy and made a huge difference in my self-image. I also started taking care of my appearance more. You know, just like not looking shabby and making sure I was well-groomed all the time. So I'm not saying you need to go out and spend all this money you don't have. I'm just saying I want you to elevate your standards. Your subconscious mind will notice. So take good care of yourself, throw out any ratty underwear, fix your phone screen if it's cracked, buy yourself some flowers once in a while, just simple things. And if you are waiting for someone to come out of the woodwork to tell you, oh honey, you deserve so much more, it is never gonna happen. Stop waiting for permission from your boss, your friends, your parents, the government, whoever. And you know what? If you are still waiting for permission, here, permission granted. From me, right now, right here. I want you to elevate your standards for everything. Not just how you look and your material possessions, but also who your friends are, who you date, who you let into your life, what you allow into your life. Cut out flaky friends, toxic people. Like I said, your subconscious mind will notice. All these actions give off the subtle message to your subconscious brain that you are worth it. So what about you? What actions would you take? What fears would you overcome if you had a deep knowing that you deserved it? Because let me tell you, you do deserve it. All the rich and fabulous people that you see in the news and on social media, there is nothing about you that is inferior to them. We are all the same human beings, and if they are rich and thriving, you deserve to be rich and thriving too. So own the fact that you want and deserve more, and then be unapologetic about it. That is the first prerequisite step that I took to manifesting my first million. The next thing I did was to create vision boards. A vision board is a collage of images that serves as a visual reminder of exactly what you want to attract. So here's one of the first vision boards that I've ever made from 2016. I used to have this taped up on my wall in my tiny little bedroom in Brooklyn, and I would look at it every single day when I woke up, as I brushed my teeth, before going to bed. And see how here I put images of wealth, money, financial freedom, real estate. And even though at the time I had no idea how I was gonna accomplish these things, I'll tell you right now that within a year of making this vision board, I manifested an extra $30,000 and became a 1% owner in a Brooklyn multifamily apartment building. That's how it all starts. You have to first be brave enough to decide what you want and then become unavailable to any other outcome. That's why it annoys me when people say wishy-washy stuff like, oh, I would love to be rich and I would love to have more money, or it would be nice to have XYZ. No, honey, the law of attraction doesn't work like that. You have to be like, hey universe, this is what I want and this is what I'm going to get. That kind of clarity is what activates the law of attraction in your life. Obviously, I was scared to put all this stuff on my vision board. At the time, I was in debt, I was broke, I had very little money in my bank account. So just imagine the amount of faith that it took to put these things on my vision board. But I'm telling you, the universe loves that kind of stuff. So long story short, I started working for an NYU alumni who owned a small real estate development company. And he wasn't even looking to hire anyone, but I'd been studying a bunch of books about real estate, and I convinced him of all these projects that I could help him with. So at the time, his accounting was a mess. So I offered to clean them up, create nice financial reports to send to his investors. Did I know anything about bookkeeping? No, but I stayed late nights and figured it out. And even though he didn't ask me to, I also cold called hundreds of leads to find him deals. And I made $30,000 in finder's fees just from that. I would just add value wherever I could, and within a year, I was given equity in several valuable development projects. Before my vision board, I acted as someone who would never be free. And when you see yourself that way, you just sit on your couch every night watching TV instead of taking action on your dreams, because you're already thinking, like, why even bother? But when you declare your dreams and put them on your vision board, you look at them every single day, you begin to believe, I am someone who can have that. Your energy then shifts from that of apathy and inaction to massive action. That's exactly what happened to me. Here's another vision board I made about 2 years later after that, in 2018. So at the time, I was dreaming of starting a YouTube channel and empowering people to take charge of their finances. And on my vision board, I had images of inspiring role models and leaders. And then here's me less than a year later doing exactly that. I also had a picture of a silver play button, which is something that YouTube sends you when your channel hits 100,000 subscribers. And here's me about a year later. There's also another vision board I made. I don't have a photo of it anymore, sadly, but on that vision board, I literally photoshopped my bank account balance and added a few zeros to it. I just really wanted to break through that ceiling of only having small amounts of money in my account at any given time. Then in 2020, I launched my first online course about investing, and I made $160,000. My jaw dropped because I had never seen so many zeros in my bank account in my life. Now, this didn't all just happen magically, right? For an entire year, I was taking action. I uploaded a YouTube video every single week, even though I was getting paid zero and I barely had any views. So when I launched my online course, 500 people signed up for it because I've been showing up for them every single week on YouTube and they trusted me. So it takes a lot of grit and faith to stick with something long enough for it to pay off. But I had it on my vision board and I was committed. When that is your vibe, the law of attraction comes to work in your favor. When you understand the law of attraction, it is unbelievable what miracles you can create in your life. Now that I've shared with you a bit about how manifestation works, I want us to take a moment to do a manifestation ritual together. So close your eyes and feel deep in your heart as if you already had everything you desired. Imagine waking up in the morning feeling totally at ease, and as you sip your coffee, you check your bank account and see that several large deposits have come in overnight. Money earned from work that you love doing, well-deserved, fabulous payment for your valuable contribution. And you just sit back, lean back, and smile to yourself because you know that you are a person of great value that provides great value to the world. And this money is just the universe recognizing what you already know deep in your bones to be true. Just feel all the feels of all the financial abundance and ease coming to you. Doesn't it feel good? So that's how you do it. The more time you spend feeling the feels and envisioning what you want, the stronger your field of attraction becomes. I encourage you to dedicate time every day to a manifestation practice until your thoughts become reality. If you are ready to start a manifestation practice of your own, Chime has teamed up with Apothecary to launch a ritual candle and guided manifestation practice by Manifesting Ninja to help you shift your perspective around money. It smells so good, and there's just something about candles that feels so spiritual and sacred. It creates beautiful moments. So if you'd love to have one of these for yourself, Chime is giving away thousands of these money manifestation candles to lucky winners in a sweepstakes right now until January 25th. Just go to chime.com/manifest to enter for a chance to win. You never know, you could be a lucky winner. To tell you a little more about Chime, Chime is an award-winning financial app and debit card that millions of Americans use to manage, save, and spend their money. I love that Chime charges no monthly fees or membership fees, and that members can get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. Thanks again to Chime for sponsoring this video. At this point, I had paid off all my debt and had a 6-figure net worth by now. And financially, things were going great for me, but 2020 and 2021 were really tough years for me personally. There was obviously COVID, but I had lost someone very close to me, and I was also going through a divorce. To help me get through it, I started a gratitude practice. Every morning before getting out of bed, I would think of 3 things that I was grateful for, and I wouldn't just list 3 things mechanically, I would actually take the time to feel the joy. I could have been like, woe is me, wallowed in self-pity, and just given up on this amazing business and YouTube channel that I was building. But instead, my gratitude practice helped me focus on the lessons that life was trying to teach me. Not gonna lie, it was still a dark time, but I felt really grateful for my life despite everything that was happening, and that is what kept me going. So that year, even though my personal life was absolutely falling apart, I managed to scale my first online course, the one that made me $160,000. I also grew my channel to 500,000 subscribers, and I launched another course that was even more successful. And by the end of 2021, I was a millionaire. When you are grateful, you acknowledge what's already working in your life. And that way, life can give you more of that. What you focus on grows. That's the law of attraction. So I just want to tell you that no matter what your life looks like right now, you can manifest anything you want. The universe is on your side. I know you've got some big dreams for yourself, so please believe in yourself and don't be afraid to dream big this year. Why not, right? The results might just blow your mind. Thank you so much for watching. If you are ready to take action on your financial dreams and manifest abundance, Chime is hosting a sweepstakes right now, giving away thousands of these candles to lucky winners. So go to chime.com/manifest to learn more. May you find the courage to take action on all your financial dreams and manifest abundance in the coming year with joy and ease. And so it is.